What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch, and today we got a brand new video. So it has been 8 months since I've uploaded Grand Cross video, and the main reason why I'm back is 'cause I'm bored. I miss uploading. I miss uploading, and I miss playing Grand Cross, and seeing that there's a potentially new slime collab coming out makes me want to hop back in. So I'm gonna give this a shot again and just see how it is. You know, if I can fit it in, if I can keep uploading. I just missed it, and I want to try uploading and playing the game again. I've tried a couple other gacha games in the meantime. I've tried like the My Hero one. I've tried the Punishing Gray Raven. I've tried the Konosuba one that most recently came out, and none of them just appealed to me. Like, I would play them for a little bit, I would enjoy them during that honeymoon phase, and then just be like, this is just worse than Grand Cross. And Grand Cross, although it has its faults, and I'm seeing things like, you know, I'm seeing the other content creators complain about certain issues that are happening in player base and so on, it still just seems to be the best game out there. I don't really care about any of the Dragon Ball IP games, so other than that, Grand Cross to me is just the best gacha game, and that's pretty much why I'm back. So we're gonna hop in. I don't really know much about what's going on with new characters, new meta. Like, it has been a really long time since I've played, and I haven't been able to keep up with all the new units. This team just seems to be the best team, and the only reason why I kind of know that is I just walked over to that statue on the right, see what the top people were playing, and picked it. I don't know much about Margaret, so we're going to figure this out as we go, right? Like, I read up on the abilities, but again, we're on the Japanese version instead of the global version. It's going to take me some time to get adjusted back into it, but let's see what this team is capable of and why it's so good. So we got the CC food to go first. Now the issue is when I used to play all the time, I would know all the units, and I would kind of know like what is the best way to go about stuff. But here I don't really know what I want to be doing. I'm just gonna throw up the Elizabeth shield and just wait a turn. So Tarmiel has that ultimate gauge control ability. So, you know, I don't have to worry too much about them ramping up to their ultimates. Other than that, let's see what this team is capable of. So, I read up. I know this. What's the difference between level 1 and level 2? I know it's remove all debuffs. It's like damage reduction and damage amplify at the same time, right? And I'm pretty sure it seems like this ability is what makes Margaret so good. And Margaret has a passive that stacks, that works alongside the like angel units, right? So I'll probably have to read up. I just need to get used to this again. So let's see. It seems like he's Russian. I'm not going to combine these cards. I'm not going to combine the Tarmiel cards because I want them separately for 2 separate ultimate gauge controls. And let's see how this works. For a bronze card, that seems like pretty good AoE damage. I also don't know what set this Margaret is on. I didn't pay attention. I'm going to have to check when it's on my turn again. But I assume it's attack defense or attack crit. Ooh, didn't break through my shield. Now the thing is, like, oh, this is gonna break through. Yep, and now I got the debuff on, and I can cleanse it if I really want to. We'll go ahead and cleanse it, and we're going to do 2 separate ultimate gauge control, like remove ultimate gauge abilities. Oh my god! Oh, what was the damage? Huh? Escanor? What? That was... Huh? What in the world? Oh my god. Okay, let me read the passive from Margaret. So we have increase the basic stats of goddess raised allies by 8% every time an ally uses a stance or buff skill. Okay, that makes it a lot better. I mean, that makes me understand a lot more. No? Okay. That's a 30% damage reduction kicking in from the Margaret passive. Now, I believe this is a single target ultimate. It's Sever. And he gave up. He gave up. Oh my god. The fact that his CC was not far behind me too, right? So that is insane. And I guess I should explain, you know, like, you can clearly tell I'm on Sora's account. But back when I first stopped, this account is my whale account. And at the time, I was still dropping back and forth off of using it. So I would let Sora hop on to use it as well. And eventually, since I stopped uploading, you know, Sora's been pumping money into this account. So shout out to Sora. Big poggers. And we'll probably end up working something out about how, you know, this is going to go forward. I'm not just going to yeet him off. You know, he's put an insane amount of effort and money into this. But for the time being, I'm going to record and make videos. So let's see. We're going to start off with a similar turn. We're going to go into stance and buff, which should give us, I don't know if it's per move or it's per buff, how the stacks work on Margaret. And I know the buff lasts 2 turns, right? Okay, he's going to do the literal same thing. Now, taking a look, I got 2 stacks on here because I did Ellie buff and Tarmiel stance. So if I do things... I'm just gonna do this and see what happens. I want to see what it's like to stack all the way to full, just to make sure it is limit 5, right? Yeah. So based on that, I should be maxed out on stacks. 8% for every time. Okay, so if it's 8 times 5, that's 40% basic stat increase. That is nuts. And then we have the green Gother in the back for the damage, for the defense related stats. Ooh. Is that a stun? No, that was just the level 1, right? Okay. So, how do we go for the ult here? We combine. We're going to go for the Elizabeth ult, and we're going to stun the Tarmiel because he's the only one who can remove my ultimate. Now, the thing is, he can just remove it through debuff, whatever. But it means he's going to have to dump 2 cards into it, and that's assuming he has the stance to begin with. Now, I remember Elizabeth, Goddess Elizabeth ult just fine. Margaret ult, I haven't got a chance to see it. I know it's a Sever ult, and it seems like the new thing that they're doing, which I am not a fan of, is on these new festival units, they're making them have like an additional effect on 6/6, kind of like an extra whale mechanic. I'm really not a fan of that. I hope they don't do that or make it easier to get dupes in the future. But let's see here. So we're going to go Elizabeth ult, Margaret ult on the Margaret, and then hit the Tarmiel with the ultimate gauge removal to get rid of his ultimate that's going to show up otherwise. And this is, I'm just hoping that this kills. I know this is a 2/6 Margaret. Oh! Man, I guess they had the damage reduction up. I was still expecting a single target a 2/6 to kill on... This is probably gonna kill me, right? Like, no, it doesn't. Nice. Yeah, like if it doesn't, oh wait, did it kill? Did I just get rezzed? Or did it remove? I am so confused. He just doesn't have the effect, but it seems like he has the passive still on. there doesn't seem to be any way for me to actually... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any way to stop both of them from getting their ultimates off next turn. So I guess I just throw up a shield, get rid of it on the Tarmiel, and call it a day, right? Who comes in from the back? Escanor the One. Interesting. But now that the Margaret is gone, he loses that 40% buffs that he had on before. I should still have the Elizabeth res passive. I just realized, when did I proc his Elizabeth passive? Was it when I ulted? No, right? Okay, so we are just going to do one hit there. He's debuff immune, right? Oh wait, I might kill myself here. I didn't really think that one through at the end. I really did not think that one through. But I like this. This definitely feels good. Like, the PvP feels really good right now. There seems to be a lot of decisions happening. I don't know about the health. Like what teams are like so oppressive if other teams are strong and can compete. But we do have the Tarmiel ult here. We're gonna go with the buff first. I guess that's definitely the safest move. Go for the Tarmiel ult, and then hit him with the Margaret just for get my ult next. This might kill my Tarmiel. I don't remember how it works. If I kill him, then the Elizabeth doesn't get the passive off, right? Okay, so from what it looked like, I genuinely can't tell what is happening in terms of the Elizabeth passive right now. Like, I don't know if it's still up or not, and I don't know if I can check. Yeah, I'm just not sure if I'm able to see if it procced or not on my team. Not that it really matters at this point, to be honest. But let me just take a look at the stats real quick. Okay, that's a lot of stats. And that should be it. Okay, that was pretty cool. Okay, I am a fan. I am a fan of there being options. I'm a fan of not these like face roll. Like, you remember back in like Pierce, where it's just like one shot over, or when Escanor the One came out at first. Like those, I was just not a fan of those type of metas, where it's just like brain dead go, you know, just like boonga boonga, like hit them really hard and call it a day. I don't know if this is indicative of what the actual meta is, but if matches go like that, I am happy. I'm definitely happy with how those PvP matches played out. Well, the first one was kind of, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of how PvP is currently and how the state of Grand Cross is currently? Are you still enjoying it? Have you dropped it? Like, what's up? And I'll see you all next time. I'm gonna try to keep uploading. My schedule is a little bit whack right now. I'm still in boot camp for one more month, but it is what it is. If I can find time, I'll try my best. But otherwise, I'm still gonna do YouTube. It might just be sporadic. Good luck. Have a good one, and I'll see you all next time.